What's happening, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder Podcast, your host. And as always, I hope this episode finds you in good health and pretty much well overall. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about more crypto stuff. Of course, we're going to talk about the cryptos I'm most excited about right now. The cryptos that I understand. Because here's the thing. This is the key. Understanding what you're getting involved with is very important. Because I've had conversations with people and, I would tell them, listen, or start a conversation, strike a conversation talking about cryptocurrency. And all they would, like, for the most part, especially within the last, I would say, better part of this year, they're asking me if I have Shiba Inu. Safe Moon. And of course, what started this whole thing. What started this whole thing was your guy, the Tesla guy. He started all this. That whole, not what, as far as like what I'm into, but he started all that craziness with the meme coins. He did. It just helps me believe that he doesn't know much about crypto like I thought he did. Especially what he did with the market, involving Bitcoin. He bought Bitcoin at the end of last year, 2020. Not him, but his company or whatever. Then a month or two into this year, reportedly sold it. He changed his not profile picture, but a caption. He put Bitcoin, and that just helped create the FOMO. Then once he reported that he sold it, or not sold it, but that Bitcoin was bad for the environment, yeah, you know the rest of the story. From 65,000 to 29. It's market manipulation, market sentiment. People don't understand what they have, you know what I mean? People don't understand that things like Shiba and Doge, those are money grabs, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, in case you didn't know. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't want the alphabet boys or girls, pronouns, to come knocking on my door talking about knock, 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 Crypto Wonder, you've been giving advice to these maggots and magarettes. These greedy maggots and magarettes. And we need to have a word with you. Nah. I'm not doing that, man. I always tell you all, listen, do your own research. I have to do my own research. And I'm gonna tell you something too, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way trill with you all. All the way trill. Sometimes, like when I find something that I really do enjoy and I like, I don't care about what other things that are going on, man. Is that bad? Like if I find a project, a product, whatever you want, whatever, a crypto that I like, I find myself not really wanting to like delve into other things. So that's just me, man. That's me. I found Hex again. I'm not going to say I found it. Again. No one onboarded me, folks. Let's be clear with that. I was not onboarded by a soul. I was doing my thug thizzle in the crypto streets. I tested Hex out. I said, you know what? Let me throw a little crumb this way right here. Let me see how this goes, and not just a little crumb to hold. I mean to stake. If I'm gonna do something, I'm diving in. I'm not. There's no halfway nothing. There's no halfway nut. It's either you're gonna blow or you're not. And I have no regrets. I have absolutely zero regrets. I had to look at my whole situation and be like, yo, what was I thinking, man? What was I thinking? What was I thinking before? I wasn't thinking. I was just letting my feelings dictate my decisions. Stupid. It was just all around dumb. A dumb thing to do. A costly thing to do. Very costly. You know? Then I started to, and this was before I even listened to Richard. I just saw this Hex thing and I'm like, yo, this guy still doing his thug thizzle. The product is doing its thug thizzle. So why wouldn't I, hey, let me test it. Then I started listening to the man's streams regularly to get an idea of where he's at with it, you know? And I was like, okay, I get it now. I get why people say they've been following him even before Hex. And I get why those people who've been following him before Hex, some of them just got in day one. Even though technically he said not to get in day one, but they got in. They got in. Since the early of early. And I completely get it. You know what I mean? I don't care if y'all think, I'm brainwashed. I don't think I'm brainwashed. Why? Because I endear and enjoy maximum success. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Call it whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I really don't. I know when I look at how things are going, you can't really fall into the traps of, like I say, distractions. There's a lot of distractions out here. And in crypto too, people try to get you to do what they want you to do. No. I said that wrong. People try to get you to do what they want you to. I need a sip of my tea. Hold on a second. $19 is a problem, man. 19 messed me up, yo. I'm gonna tell y'all just straight up. This is a tangent. This is off the cuff. This is random, completely unrelated to what we're talking about as far as, 19 twisted me up, yo. Got me fumbling my words, stumbling and bumbling. Need to sip on my magic tea, my medicinal tea. I'm not gonna tell you what the ingredients is. That's why it's magic. It's my joint. It's my concoction that I do for my sustenance, so I can be able to create even more content regarding Hex, Pulse, and everything those things are providing to the world. But 19, woo, I'm fighting you. Big time. Not say I have, but look, man, that thing got me tongue twisting. Yo, for the last year and a half, man. I'm not the same anymore. I'm better. You always have little impediments here and there to remind you of how great you are. You heard? You know, and look, I started with this great opportunity for me to talk, and people want to now blow leaves. You see how the vitriol, the environmental hate. Folks, excuse the noise, man, because I can't stop. I'm on the flow. I'm flowing right now. Listen, man, sometimes when I talk about I'm behind the scenes and I'm doing, I'm finding out behind the scenes, don't get me wrong, don't think it's because I have the inside. I'm not an insider of anything. When it comes to this crypto thing, man, I just go to those rooms, the Telegram, the chats, Telegram chats, and I listen to what some of the people are saying. Some of the conversation is very good, excellent, thought-provoking, and sometimes it just goes all the way left, where I'm just like, I can't do this. Let me exit stage left. I'm out. Can't do it. But ultimately, without question, if you have any questions or doubts or concerns or whatever, you're sitting on your hands, whether it's your hands or your friend's hands, whatever y'all do in your personal time, and you want your questions answered, you wait for Richard. You wait for him. You don't go by what the next person is saying and take that as face value in the law. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me when it comes to certain things, like, when launch and when swap, or when sacrifice. He even said, there might not be PulseSwap. The name of the thing might not be PulseSwap, people. Stay in tune. Stay attuned. 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 Remain attuned. To the rough, rugged, and raw announcements from Richard Hart. At Richard Hart Win, y'all. On Twitter. And PulseChain.com on Telegram. Yo, and listen, man, Twitter's dangerous, man. Crypto Twitter is whack, man. I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like the community. I'm saying I don't like the goings on and how toxic it can become. It could become very hateful. It's not cool. You know what I mean? Like poisonous. It's not cool. Social media is a powerful element that brings its negatives and it brings its positives. So you got to be careful with all of that super maximum social engineering that's taking place, man. When you see one word or one picture that could completely throw you off and turn your day from bright to gloomy, that's not good. Put that away, man. Live life. Live life. And that's what Hex is helping people to do, to utilize time to our advantage while we get paid. Yield. 00 UTC. Go do your research, man. I'm not going to tell you what UTC is, man. Universal time clock. That's what I call it, man. That's a universal time clock, period. UTC, 00 UTC daily. You cannot act like that's not a thing. You can't just dismiss that and pretend, oh, yeah, that's nothing. Those T-shares, that's like the current version of basically mining. Like they say, it's true. without having to buy huge pieces of equipment that become outdated after a while and you have to replace them. You pouring thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands and you barely making all unless you got a huge warehouse or a farm of mining rigs, a mining lab center, a mining factory, you dead in the water, man. You gotta join this pool and that pool. Get out of here, man. Nobody got time for all that, man. It's about kicking back, relaxing, using your mind. Using your mind to create and help you generate wealth. Not your body. Our bodies break down after a while. Don't get me wrong, the mind, gets weary too, but you know what I mean. When you freed up with time, man, you could put your cape on and be the hero that you always wanted to be for yourself and everyone around you who you care about. That's what you could become. And they'll look up to you for that. They'll appreciate you more for that. That's powerful stuff, man. You could put on your cape and make some real indelible changes. It's a fact, man. It's a fact. And that's what it is, man. I just heard one of the bros dealing with some serious family health issues. And to that, I sincerely pray that you and your loved ones are relieved of all of that type of malaise and hardship. Swiftly, man. Swiftly. So you could get back to your thug thizzle and live life. And do what you got to do, man. Because me, if you know me, I'm not a hater. But I try to call things down the middle like the kids say. I speak with a certain type of vernacular and twist because that's just how it is. It's just my upbringing. It is what it is. But I try to touch people where they're at, you know what I mean? So that's it, man. Richard Hart, Richie Rich, a.k.a. the King of Kings. Listen, man. He's bringing he's doing some big things, man. Some big things, and it's appreciated. And I'm super grateful. That's a fact. Anyway, listen, I'm done rambling. I'm going to catch y'all on the next episode. As always, take care and be well. And if you like, one thing I got to say before I go, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Whatever you decide to do when you're watching this video, just know this energy right here appreciates whatever you bring into the table. Even if you trolling, even if you hating, doesn't matter. It's well appreciated because you have a purpose too. I appreciate every single viewer and listener. I don't say this often, but when I do, I'm always sincere. Peace.